Okay, so we're going to draw the two triangles in the same relative position, and we're going to label the sides given the information from the textbook. Do we know side length CD? What's the length of CD? 9 meters. And the length of DE is 13 meters. We don't know side length EC, so I'll call this X. Okay, and we're also given the length of AC, which is 50 meters. We do not know AB or BC. Okay, we're asked to find the width of the river. Which side from this triangle would represent the width of the river? Okay, AB represents the width of the river, so that's what we need to find. So we'll call this Y. Do we know any two corresponding side lengths? Do we have measurements for two sides that are corresponding? Yes, we know AC corresponds with DC, so we can set up that ratio. So we're going to have 50 over 9. And this ratio has to be equal to two other corresponding sides because these are similar triangles. So what is it going to be equal to? So it's going to be equal to y over 13. Both of these ratios must be equal because the triangle is proportional. So the corresponding sides must have equal ratios. So we're going to cross multiply and solve for y. 9 times y? 9y. And 50 times 13 is 650. We want to isolate our y variable, so we're going to just divide both sides by 9. And we get y is equal to approximately 72.2 meters. Okay, we solved for AB, and we found that the width of the river was about 72 meters. We're looking at example 3 from page 384. Shiva is standing beside a lighthouse on a sunny day, as shown. She measures the length of her shadow and the length of the shadow cast by the lighthouse. Shiva is 1.6 meters tall. How tall is a lighthouse? So we're going to draw a picture of Shiva and the lighthouse. Know her height. How tall is she? 1.6 meters. And she's measured her shadow. What is the length of her shadow?
How do you measure?
4.8 meters. So is able to measure the shadow of the lighthouse, which is what? 75 meters is the length of the shadow of the lighthouse. We're trying to find the height of the lighthouse. We're trying to find height. Her height and her shadow have formed an imaginary right-angled triangle. We're going to use right-angled triangles to solve this, and we can draw a right-angled triangle of the height of the lighthouse and the shadow. So we're going to figure out which sides are proportional, and we're going to solve for h. Okay, so which sides are corresponding? 4.8 corresponds with 75. So I know that this ratio has to be equal to what? 1.6 over h, because these two sides are corresponding. Cross multiply, solve for h. Okay, so we can find that the height is equal to 25 meters.
How do you get